Mercedes today with us. Could you tell us how you got started in the entertainment business?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hi, everyone, first of all. But yes, my start probably was when I was a child. I I was always a performer when it
Yeah.
comes to that. Like I grew up a dancer, so I was in dance troupes as a child. I was in traveling, dance clubs. I was always a performer when it comes to that. And I did spoken word, and
Yeah.
I would travel as a spoken word artist, growing up. And I explored different genres of dance. I was in an African dance company when I was in college, undergrad, and
Yeah.
then that's when I got into acting after that. So yeah.
Okay, so you always into the arts.
Yeah, it's always been my thing,
Yeah.
expressing through the arts. I love all types too. All media. I love painting, I love writing, I love performance, all of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of performance, I've checked out your bio. I've seen you've been a part of some TV shows.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Chastain Base Station, go ahead.
On scene with two level 1 traumas with significant passenger side intrusion.
You know, wear a wig, Grandma.
That's a good idea. And when she's grown her hair out, I can hook her up with some wine.
Now, this is my fiance, Earl. This is my amazingly talented cousin, Lena.
Lena, I love your story.
Thank you. Now, Mom tells me you're at the Vibrant staff writing now. That's right. You earned it, girl. And I can't believe you're engaged. Yes, love at first sight. Now, it took him a couple months to realize it, but hey, drinks later?
Can I get in the sun? No! Can I go swimming? Try swim cap.
In the past, I've been on like a few different shows. I have IMDb, so you can go on there and like get the list of all those. But
Yeah.
right now, I am a series regular in Wicked City, which is on ALLBLK. So you can find new episodes of that every Thursday. And because it's a streaming, I think it's so cool. You can watch it at midnight. So you can watch it at midnight tonight. The new episode.
Yep.
First, yeah. So there's a new episode every Thursday. So like we're in season 3 now. So this will be the third episode of season 3 that's coming out at midnight.
With outstretched arms, yet parted, put the shadow with his hand. What? Was it you who would be England's king? Was it you who reveled in our parliament and made a priesthood of your high descent?
Mhm.
So, what is the show about for those who never seen it yet?
Think of like the Black Charmed. I don't know if you've ever seen Charmed,
Yeah.
but it's basically an urban style, but it has so much more expression to it when it comes to like the artistic element of the shots that they choose to take. Even like how the characters are expressed. They each have their individual lives, whereas some
Yeah.
shows you see a coven, they're just the coven. This show, each person within the coven is a person first, and also has these gifts that they are endowed with as witches. And so and there's no like negative play on the idea of witches. Is more so like these are your gifts, and you're able to like mix herbs and say chants and connect with ancestors and things like that to be able to combat evil in the world. So I think that it's kind of cool to see them tap into their unique gifts when it comes to that, supernatural powers, and into their ancestral history, because you
Yeah.
don't see that so much, because like there's not a lot of Black witch shows.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah.
true.
Oh, Jordan. She being mad disrespectful and I haven't done anything to her yet.
All right. Both of y'all stop it now. Stop. It's time to change. Okay?
You know, I think it's time you tame your little girlfriend.
Mona.
Maybe she should still be on a leash.
So, what character do you play?
Oh, I play Mona. So
Oh.
Mona de la Cruz, she's Dominican, but she was born and raised in the States. So she's like one of those, if you think about somebody who's like third or fourth generation,
Yeah.
You would never know until like you know. Once you know, you know. Once you get her
Oh,
mad, it's like, oh, wait a minute, she's tapping to that other side. It's a couple of
yeah,
what is that? A couple words we ain't heard before, you know. But like, cause she's spicy, she's tough. She's misunderstood. I do say that a lot, but it is true because like she'll try to say things and like people just are like, no, she'll be like, I need this. And they'll be like, I think you need that. Like I know in season 1, her and Angela, which is another character, they were together until kind of loosely together. And Mona was needing to escape magic because of the toll it was having on her, personally and on to a core level. And Angela was like, no, I can give you magic to fix that. And she was like, no, magic is the problem. So like it's having that, like those communication issues. They're young, spunky. They just need to grow into self-awareness to know how to communicate. Mona needs to learn how to communicate her needs more effectively. But yeah, so it's kind of, she's a dynamic character and a beauty to watch and get to know. She just got a lot of growth to do.
yeah. So
Yeah.
how did you prepare for this role?
Ooh. First season, I did method, so I was like all into the character. Every single day, I was Mona de la Cruz. I was taking my Spanish lessons. I was trying to make sure I knew all things about her heritage and researching where she came from, and doing journal entries on all of her relationships with everybody. Figuring out like what is it like to grow up in the DR. But she didn't grow up, but I needed to know because like her grandma did. So I wanted to know like how does that influence her being somebody who is American but has that in her bloodline. I did all that, and then for season 2, since she went away to do her mental health thing. That was like more simple. It was like, okay, she's out of that element that she felt dark. She can just like talk and breathe. So that was easy. It was like meditation. And then season 3, I had gone to London to study classical theater out there, and they teach Chekhov and imaginary circumstances and not method. And I'm so glad because method is very hard to get out of. So you know how like if you go into a character and a character is dark and they're going through a lot, well, you really feel that as an actor. So that's method when you're doing that. But the one where you use imaginary circumstances, you're creating something with your imagination, an event that never actually happened to you, but you're just pretending like it did. And then you allow that to become real to you. So then when you're done with the character, say cut, you can let it go because it's not actually something that has happened to you. So I used that. I think that probably didn't make that much sense, but that's what I did.
Okay. So any advice for actors getting into the business?
Any advice?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. They need to go to class. They need to practice. They need to amongst other actors. A cool thing about class is it allows you to network with other people. And what I mean by that is not just get to know people for who they know. What I mean by that is really socialize with people, become genuine friends with people, because this industry, it has a lot of people who aren't that genuine. So it's nice to have people who you can actually connect with because we need each other. And through those connections, though, they will, if you have genuine friends, they're gonna hook you up. I hook my friends up. I'm like, hey, I know this agent, I know this manager. Let me, you know what I mean? So those types of things, those will happen naturally as a byproduct of you being genuine. So I think that taking classes and just making genuine connections is very important.
So have you encountered any trial and tribulation that you overcome while being in the business?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see you're also into other initiatives. Could you tell our viewers what those are?
My other initiatives?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm actually writing now. And I've written a comedic pilot, and I'm going to be producing that very soon. I'm excited about that. So usually I'm used to being in front of the camera where I'm the actor. This time I'll be acting and producing and directing.
Yeah.
and writing. So it's like so many hats that I have to wear. And I'll have a whole crew. I've hired an entire crew, like a DP, everybody who works as crew, now they're working under me. So that's very interesting to now have to run a show.
Yeah.
The different hat to wear for sure.
So how close is that project coming to fruition?
Very close.
Very
very close. We shoot November 18th. So that's our first shoot date. So it's very close, you know, and then it'll take a few months to edit, and then I'll be pitching it to networks. Yep.
Yeah.
So
is there anything else you want people to know about Mercedes McDowell?
Yeah. That I'm not from Coming to America. McDowell's. I don't know if you've seen that movie, but people always, I am not from Coming to America. No, but seriously.
I know, now that you said it, I know exactly what you're talking, yeah.
This week you said it immediately came to my mind. But no, I think it's just that, I don't know, I love life and I like connecting with people, and ask me any questions. If you have questions, please come to my Instagram, Hey Sadies, pose a question, and I got you. You know what I mean? I'm approachable, so
all right.
That's important.
That's right. I know our time is short, so
I know.
So what time does the show air again? Weekly for our viewers?
Yeah, so since it's streaming, anytime on Thursday, you can log on, and then it just stay up. So they just stay up. So every Thursday a new episode. So basically, I'm going to watch this new episode at midnight. It's 7:00 here, so at midnight I'm going to watch the next episode. Okay. So yeah, that's how I'm going to do it.
All right.